Paychecks for more than 76% of American occupations shrank over the past 2 decades. The affordability crisis has been felt by all walks of life. But inflation has only become a hot topic since the COVID-19 pandemic. How has this not been part of the national conversation for 20 years? One culprit is the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, which tracks and weights the prices of 80,000 goods and services nationally. Despite being the country's core measure of cost of living and inflation, the CPI is inherently flawed. For example, the price change of second homes impacts the CPI more than the price change of bread, pork, eggs, milk, chicken, and potatoes combined. We know most Americans don't need a second home to thrive. So we built the True Living Cost, or TLC, to track the rising cost of essentials, things such as rent, medical and dental care, transportation, food, childcare, basic necessary technology, clothing, and personal care items. When we compare the CPI to the TLC, we see that over the past 20 years, the true cost of basics has risen 50% faster than the CPI indicated. Medical costs rose 75% faster. Rent rose 300% faster. The CPI does not reflect the fact that personal technologies like cell phones and computers used to be novelties but are now necessities. Instead, the CPI reports technology has become more affordable because phone calls and internet downloads are cheaper. So, what does this out-of-touch data mean for the well-being of Americans? First, too many of us live under the misconception that middle and lower-income Americans are doing better economically than they are. Rising living costs are forcing Americans to forego important milestones and dreams, like starting a family, owning a home, or pursuing higher education. Second, the CPI is the country's primary inflation metric. It is extremely influential in many programs and factors impacting Americans, like salary increases, minimum wage rates, Social Security payments, and school lunch subsidies. The bottom line is the CPI is underestimating inflation, and millions of Americans are being robbed of their hard-earned dollars. Something has to change. Learn more at LISEP.org.